Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. Deontay Hardy to return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And again, it's Jackson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Still on the move, thrown. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now
his first throw is an interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henry does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the designed run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes out to the left. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Wilson on 3rd down. Into traffic, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going to go. It's Wilson. Buys time, rolling right. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Russ off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's calling his own number again.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Russ now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Rolling left, buying some time. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop. Play action, it's Wilson. Vacates quickly left side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that. Not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Steelers with a likely punt coming up. Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He's got some... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hardy on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you, as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Flush down now to his left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Lamar off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First down throw for Fields. He put some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hardy on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He takes it himself. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Buying some time left. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Fields now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 4. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by 7. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead, OG. Go ahead, OG. First dub on the OG, you hear me? Doing my team now.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
There we go, throw it.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. and you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Sunday.
Now Smith. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And now they're left with third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Working quickly here.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday.
Smith on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught. Keenan Allen.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Williams. Buying some time right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And you're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have second down behind the sticks. Toss play. This is Walker. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. 3rd and long upcoming.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the gun, Smith. Gets this to Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. On the carry, it's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Seahawks inside a field goal range. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on fourth down. Shotgun snap to Smith. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that'll bring up second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Williams from the gun. Moore's got it. And they get this down to the 28. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. They'll run it with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Here we go, hey. Look.
They kick the running back in motion. First down, Smith to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone.
On.
Throwing is Smith. Touchdown, Seattle! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
70 Lions. Trap 60. Tag. Go.
Throwing it just before halftime. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Scott now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Crap goal 80. Here we go.
Here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down throw by Williams. Hits him on the end route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, Williams. That's completed right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. It's on the turf. Falls out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Along the right sideline. There's space. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Here he goes on the bootleg. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Working from the gun, Williams escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Hawk 70, at the 60, at the 60. Ready?
Now Williams. Pass it down close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, it's going to be Swift. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
There we go, throw it.
Smith back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. No one around. He's got space. And the Bears might have some questions on the return, but none on that interception. They've got it back. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Williams to throw. Flush down now to his left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over after the interception. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
There we go, throw it.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go, hey. Line. There we go,
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Avoids the sack. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action. Here's Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To throw, Williams. Completed here to Komet. And that will not be enough for a first down. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. It's complete. Oh my, they left it wide open downfield. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. It's caught Metcalf. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Smith. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Seahawks losing by 7. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here he is to throw. Can't get it to him, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon.
BT fucking A, nigga. EAB on my D, but I came back to show them why they shouldn't be on my D. So what we got 3 in a row. I'm gonna play one more, y'all. We'll play one more. I was gonna do 2 more, but nah, too much for the day. I ain't trying to get my my blood pressure elevated. You get me? So we'll use the cotton. So
it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First play and a first pass for Murray. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 69 yards. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Julian Okwara from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Goes right back to McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Murray again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Eagles nothing. Matt Prater to
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Fighting to stay upright, eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here is third and quite a ways.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. Man. No touch.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
73. 73. Hey. No touch.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 11-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 9.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Play fake. Murray out to his, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. Dotson in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Connor going to try and run it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hurts.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end.
Throwing is Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Crowd left, Yanni. Going silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw it, Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
79 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
73. 73. Hey. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
63, 63, 63. Hey! Hey! Pay for this? Step it up! Hey, you're not quick enough! No touch!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.